Good evening. Welcome back to another wonderful adventure with Streamlined Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Dane, the Dungeon Master. Next to me is Megan. She's playing Calcine, who's a Fire Ganassi barbarian with a couple levels of fighter as well, I believe. Or is it just one level?
One level.
One level of fighter and a bunch of barbarians. She is the what's your path of wild magic?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, wild magic barbarian. And then Webb Winterthorn is played by Evan. Webb Winterthorn started as a ranger and got slapped into being the worst class ever known and the most hated class in the realm, a bard. Also still a halfling. He did go Valor Bard, is that right? Oh no,
junior college bard.
College lore?
Junior college.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Lore. Alright, cool. Max is playing a new character. He started with Roland, a gnome wizard who was kidnapped by the Alabaster Tower. And we have him now playing Roland, the legendary mercenary, who is mostly legend due to his own stories, as he is partial fighter, partial bard. We have Cam playing Josara Hawk, the mighty shadow-wielding archer of doom, a rogue assassin, and she is an Eladrin. And last but not least, we have Tim. He is playing a human cleric to the Life Lord. He is a life cleric, and he's kind of a badass, and he has tons of furry animals that like to find him, and a floating sword. That being said, we left off in a new town. I went ahead and got this here for you guys. I'm gonna share it with you now. I am streaming from just my one computer, as my other one is still on the fritz. But I just shared what we're going to use for the town map of Cinnabon. That'd be Webb's area for sure. We are in Fantasy Grounds too, by the way.
My favorite town.
Cinnabon. But we are in Cinnamon, or what is it? Cinnabar?
Cinnabar.
Cinnabar.
I don't know why I'm having trouble with it. Yeah, so we're in Cinnabar, and we'll just use this little map for that for now, because I don't think I have one besides it. And it's good, because it's basically what this is. There's a little bit of greener area, and then the rest of it's basically considered a trades town, or like a town in which everybody can just do what they do. And we left off a couple different paths. Who wants to go first, and what are your intentions?
So last when we left off, Webb and Josara were chasing or following after a cut purse, maybe?
Yep.
What it was?
That's right.
And then I think Roland and I are like headed towards the center of town to find someone that looks like worth it. Dan?
Roland wasn't really looking for anyone in particular. He was just kind of strolling the boulevard.
And Magvarus is healing the masses.
And Magvarus was healing the masses. And then the two, I thought it was the rogue and the halfling bard. So Jilsara and Webb were going after Pickpocket. What were you doing? And Calcine, what do you say you were doing?
If I remember correctly, I was just headed towards like some town center, like a tavern or something. We're just trying to find somebody
somewhere to talk to somebody right beside the bomb.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, Cinnabar. Yeah, who wants to start then? I've got a few options for us.
Jilsara and I will be trailing the cut purse from a little bit of a distance. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so are you guys? You're gonna just follow him and see kind of where he ends up.
Yeah.
We get in the shadows.
Okay. Let's do stealth checks then to start out with.
Ooh, sneaky stealth.
Calcine, I'm gonna place you on a place where there is a kind of a, we'll call it a watering hole. It is a place that serves alcohol and has like meat on a stick. It's pretty bare bones. It's like it's got a base of some stone, but then there's just some wood slats and like hides drawn over it, and it has those hides are essentially the roof drawn over the wood, and then there's a fire in there, and they've got wood spits of meat going over an open flame, and he's got a couple of kegs that are just in the shadows that they're serving some like warm tempered beer or whatever kind of alcohol is in the kegs.
Why is Webb so sneaky?
Well, I am very little.
So why do you have a plus 12 though?
I do.
Is
I have expertise in stealth. Hashtag bards.
You have a plus 6 to Dex.
I'm so good at
No, you have a
just
plus
life.
4 to Dex, and you have a plus 4 for proficiency. So
And
that's
then I have
8.
another +4 for expertise.
So that's 12. Jeez, Pete's.
Or the two. Yes, that's correct. 31.
Josara, you got a 14.
Use the lucky. We're gonna go again.
Oh, you're so lucky.
And actually
Wait,
put
no,
advantage
you
on
could-
it.
Yeah,
You
you
could
can
just
just
use
roll
the
it.
halfling.
Yeah, just roll
Yeah.
it again. Use my lucky.
Okay. Cool. So a little bit better. Almost as good as Webb.
30.
Almost as good.
Almost.
Okay, so you guys are pretty
Almost as
stealthy. Me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Actually,
We are the night.
we are the night.
I think he should live feed his fight with this cat. You know? To get the viewers.
I thought about casting invisibility on us, but I didn't think we needed it.
I mean, I could. No, it wouldn't be worth it.
If it had been like me and Magbaris, I would have done it because he's not quite as stealthy.
Don't I have those wings, elven kind, or shoes or something?
Yeah, I have the winged boots, so I could fly if needed. Or cast invisibility or any other number of fun things.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for now, you guys are definitely stealthy. Go ahead and give me perception too, and survival to track him.
Perception
In
and
case-
survival.
Perception in case you see him, and then survival to track him based on what you've seen. Calcine, you did, like I said, find a watering hole. Magvaris,
Alright.
you're healing the masses. What's Roland doing?
Well, I thought I was like starting on the edge of town, and I was just gonna try to walk towards the center of town and just like check things out. Like I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just kind of rolling through and seeing what I see, taking things as they come.
Okay. 14,
22 perception, natural 20 survival.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. So Josara, you're following Webb, essentially, is what that says. Because you rolled a 14 and an 11, he rolled a 22 and a 24, so he's like, he went this way. I just saw him turn this corner. He's like, I'm pretty sure that's his boot print. Come on. And you're following. So you're doing a pretty good job you're based on what you think Webb's up to. He does end up going off this direction to the northeastern edge of town. Magvaris, you're doing a prayer of healing in the center of town there where there's like, beggars and people with sores. Like your healing takes away of their different infections and things like that. You're doing a lot of work. People, even and it's orcs, goblins, kind of rundown dwarves, and some humans, halflings. There's a good portion of different kinds of races of the realm that come here, but a lot of them seem to be very poor, for lack of any kind of funds, and they're not adventuring types like you. Like in your weapons and magic armors and your magic shield and your whatever, all kinds of magic shit on.
Is there a particular disease or illness that is here at Cinnabar?
It's the filth fever. Is probably the most prevalent here, and it spreads typically spreads from the orcs and the goblins to the more human type races or species or whatever, like humans and halflings and dwarves and elves. Not a large elf populace here. There are some half elves, but no, you don't see any real full elves laying around, which isn't really super surprising considering who else is all here. Besides that, Magvaris, you don't really. I mean, there's not much to notice. Besides, you're healing them. They're pleased with it. No one throws any money at your feet as they're in abject poverty around here. But they do appreciate the heals, obviously, because you're getting rid of rashes and damages and burns and like scrapes and bruises and cracked heads and ribs from different scuffles that have happened across town. And you're drawing quite a crowd, and the crowd they don't fawn over you like they would in Summerside, but they come, they get healed, and they essentially filter out. The next herd comes in to get healed. Like they don't stop coming. You could literally stand here and do the 10-minute long ceremony prayer of healing 4 hours probably.
Does anyone recognize him as a cleric of Perigo?
I mean, it's pretty apparent. He has vestments. I mean, he does look the part. I'm assuming he has, some sort of religious icon on him too. And I mean, his prayers.
I guess what I meant was like, does anyone think that's a big deal? Like, does anyone care? Are there any followers here?
No followers seem to come up, and no one seems to like have a problem with the fact that he's a cleric of Perigo per se. But there don't appear to be too many people that just come here and start healing the masses.
But they know who Perigo is.
Yeah, I mean, he's a well-known deity of the new order of gods.
So to be clear, no one comes up and thanks me and offers me anything.
No one's offering anything. People will give a grim thanks, but it seems like their spirits are relatively broken. Like it just seems like this crowd of individuals, like they've lived a hard life, and the fact that you're doing this is kind of unheard of to them. Not a lot of preachers come and just give free healing out and take care of diseases and infections and things like that. So what you're doing, they like, they're into, they're cool with, but at the same time, they don't. Their way of showing appreciation for it is to take it and then to kind of almost be semi-judgmental, like they're almost expecting you to screw them over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll just keep healing until someone actually approaches me. And I just what I'm looking for here is basically someone to approach me and say, "Hey, if there's anything I can do for you, thank you for your healing." And I would just basically ask for, can you point me to someone that could lead us to the crystal through what was the cave thing that we were going to need to go through?
Yeah,
the Moonstone Pass.
Yeah, through the Moonstone Pass to the crystal. But I would just keep healing until someone approaches me.
Okay.
Because I'm doing the Lord's work, it.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Sorry, I'm using the Zoom name tags for everything, so I just changed everybody's names on there to make sense.
Just saw Ninja Cat in the background.
You did? Oh yeah, go up the top of the thing. That's what's up. Yeah, no, I definitely have 2 cats over here making noise, and I moved my my space from my room to my other room, so now they're gonna be all in my shit all the time, probably, right? That's all right. So that's I messed that up. No big deal. I'll fix it. You guys do notice he goes into kind of a seedy 1-story building, Evan. It's not very big. It's not very noticeable. It's kind of a bunch of decent sized lumber, kind of tied, strung together with. It looks like it's been mostly tied together with different kinds of tight knots and like continual wrapping.
Around the building?
No, around the edges, to keep the boards together. It's not using nails. It's literally got rope that just kind of braids through the wood to tie it all together in different joists and areas.
Is there enough wiggle room where we could climb up it?
It's probably not super sturdy. It's not sturdy. It'll withstand the elements, but a couple 100 pounds worth of humanoids scrambling over the top of it and stuff might not be best.
Unless you would.
Well, my ranger days have weighed 93 pounds. I'm probably at 94 now.
94 pounds.
How tall are you?
Plus 30 churros.
I'm 35 inches. And a half. 35 and a half.
35 and a half inches.
I like that.
So you're less than
someone
you're
calculate
2.5 feet.
the body mass.
That's an insane weight for being 2.5 feet tall.
What What's his BMI? 35 inches, 94 pounds.
Insane.
Just so you know, it's not great.
Essentially,
Roland has 3 feet on you, and he only weighs like 40 more pounds.
yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. I mean, you got to tack on mass when you're a bard, like cultivating.
Cultivating mass. Good job, Mac.
So definitely can't get up there. Okay. I was just thinking, like, aren't I like 6 foot tall or something insane? So can I see?
You're pretty tall.
It's only a 1-story building.
Yeah, I'll use my winged boots and just like hover above the roof.
We see if there's like some slits or something in the roof that Webb could see that we could peer into it.
Okay. You guys could peer in there. There's a guy in there meeting with another guy who's in shadow. You can't see through the cracks. You can see the one you've been following. He hands his bags off to the individual that you can't see that's just on the other side of things. He's in this building here. He's the A over there on the murky street, which I'll share with you guys. So he's where you see the assassin with the A. That is the building he is in. So you have Webb over the building. You'll start next to it. Give me another stealth check each. Webb, you're at disadvantage because you're in the air above a building and there's people.
Let's go. That's funny.
Josara, you are the knight. BMI 54. Okay, 19 is pretty good still. So no one says anything to you. There are a couple people who glance up towards you, Webb, and they definitely notice you, but they just keep walking because this town's not one for asking a lot of questions.
Sure.
But that guy, the person hands whoever was in that building stuff and then does leave and heads back out towards the main street here.
Okay.
He is willing to pass within a striking distance of you, Jilsar. Like when he goes here and he goes here, you would have an opportunity to attack from stealth if you wanted to. Not saying you need to, or that's the key or anything like that. I'm just saying that is a distinct thing you could do. As he walks past, he is within striking reach with a dagger or something.
Yeah, I think I'd grab him and hold my dagger up to him, at least, right? What? No, not. Oh, you want me to like stab the guy? Man, I don't do close contact. This is weird for me, guys.
I love it.
That's true. No,
I
that's
remember last time you tried this.
What did we see this guy do?
Just so you know, grappling is a strength check. How's your strength score?
Yeah, let's maybe not do that. I could just throw a dagger at him or something. But I'm sneaky. I'm super sneaky. I'm a knight. So we saw him get handed off something, right? Isn't that what you said?
He handed pouches to someone.
Right.
Well, shoot. Well, I can't steal it from him then, huh? That's kind of sucky.
Unless he didn't give everything away. He just handed something. You're not sure if it was what he just stole. Because, like I said last time, you saw him steal, 2 or 3 different people's things?
Yeah.
I mean, to kind of whisper up to Webb, what do you think? Should I go inside and see what he handed off?
Let's just play it cool. Keep following him.
Okay. All right. We'll stay the night. Stay being the night.
We'll stay the night.
Sneaky.
All right.
Be sneaky.
You're gonna keep following him. So let me get another stealth check. Megan, you're at the tavern in quotations, or not even a tavern. It's more like a beer tent almost. There is a guy who looks to be a half orc. He's serving the alcohol there. He's kind of gruff. He's got a scraggly, greasy beard, kind of bigger than normal tusks. He's got an olive green complexion. He sees you when you come in. He says, Ganashi, drink? Question mark,
Sure. I'll reach into my pocket and slap down a... I don't want to do this too crazy. I'm going to slap down a silver, not a gold.
Okay, and he'll give you a beer. He'll bite the silver as per the way of things, and he grunts in approval of the silver and slips it into his kind of what appears to be a semi-heavy pouch on his waist at his belt.
Wonderful. I'm going to slap down another silver.
Okay.
But no, I'm going to slap down a gold this time.
openly or kind of like to just him?
Just him.
Because there are people around. The crowds they're not pushed in on you, but there's many people in the streets. It's a busy town for being what it is.
Sure, of course. And I'm not a complete idiot. I don't want to just like throw a bunch of money around all willy nilly in a place like this. But I do need some information, and as far as I can tell, this is the way to get it done in a place such as this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna slap down a gold piece, and why does that not fit? I'm gonna slap down a gold piece underneath my palm and ask him. Oh, what do I need to know? What we need to know is we're looking for a way up to, what's the place called? What's the
crystal?
Where are we going? Crystal.
A way to get into the crystal.
We're looking for a way in the crystal. If we have to go through Moonstone Pass, so be it. But if you've got, maybe you've heard of another quicker, more reasonable way. And I slam my beer back. I slam the mug down on top of the gold piece that I put down, and I slide the mug back over to him.
Like crack it up so he can see underneath there's a gold.
Yeah.
I like it. He grunts in approval. Yeah. The crystal's a real bitch. They're a bunch of asshole dwarves that live there, and it seems in most cases one of the little people is going to be your best bet to get in there. As long as they're in the right caste. Those dwarves are all about who's, where, when, why, and hierarchy. If you're in the wrong caste, like you'll see some dwarves around here who are of the lower caste that can't even get into the mountain. They're struck out to the hills beyond the mountain or to Cinnabar itself. So if I was looking for a way in, I'd definitely find me a dwarf, a halfling, or a gnome, as they're the most likely to have any kind of knowledge or access. Probably dwarves first, but as I said, they tend to be kind of assholes.
I speak Dwarvish.
You look like you're from Gorsoth. Where are you from?
You're in there?
I see your Morinthian chainmail.
Yeah, I tell him where I'm from. Ask him if he's heard of it.
Of course. I have clan members close to there.
What is he? Is he human?
Half orc.
Half orc? Okay, I'm sorry, you said that and I...
Olive green skin, scraggly, greasy beard. Not
Sure.
good. The beer was not good. It was tepid.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I can handle it. Is there any chance that you would know a person like this that you could set up a meet for me with? It's always easier than going in cold.
Yeah. You know, I serve a lot of people. I don't really get to know too many of them, if you know what I mean. This place is what is it called? A swinging door. You know, like people come and people go out of here awfully quick.
A revolving door?
A revolving door. Thank you. A swinging door.
I didn't even know you had those here.
You know what I mean. You'd be surprised what my clans came up with in the wastes when we were bored and high on peyote.
Sure.
Starts talking about really hard thought out gear mechanisms and things, and getting a little too scientific for Calcine. So
ask him where we can get the drugs.
He's like, look for this root in the jungle.
All right. So, I guess I'll slide him another gold piece and see if he ask again.
Okay. I'll ask
if he
around.
knows anybody specific.
I'll ask around. You give me an hour or two. Come back and I'll see what I come up with.
Interesting. All right. Well, if you don't have anything for me in an hour, I look at him and I say, I prefer if you don't waste my time. I'll be back in an hour.
No promises, but I'll try. Depends on who I can come up with. I can't really leave my stand, so that if they don't come through here, I don't have much to tell you. This isn't the kind of place where you leave your goods out in the open by themselves for any amount of time. If you get my drift, or Ganassi. All right, Magvaris, you've been there about 20 minutes, so you've got off 2 prayers of healing. In that time, your prayers of healing have affected upwards of 60 people. They just kind of have weeded, because does it work on X amount of people, or does it work on just everybody in the area?
I think it's area, right?
It is.
Up to 6 creatures of my choice.
Okay, so you've healed, let's call it 18. So you've been there 30 minutes. 18 different creatures that have come in and shown any kind of like modicum of respect towards you, or just even interest in what you're doing. You know, like, and they do show you a little bit of respect in the regard to, you know, like you're casting spells, and you know they get healed, and they're, oh, thank you, Master Healer, and you know I wish I had more to do or to help you with, but you know, obviously we're poor. We can't find work. We have trouble finding even food. I mean, rats have become a source of nourishment, as well as other rodents and, you know, other creatures around these parts. Sometimes in the hills we get rabbits, but there's not much that feeds us these days. And they're not lying. A lot of them are gaunt and like thin and of ill health beyond like just the natural healing, like a normal magic healing spell is not going to do it for them, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I would tell them, like, I have no need for your gold, citizen. That's not why I do it. But if you have any information about a guide that could lead me through the Moonstone Pass to the Crystal, that would be very helpful.
Okay, and you know, I'm sure you repeat that a few different times, and most people here are like, you know, we don't really travel to the Crystal. We're not really welcome there. Like, the people that are here are the riffraff and the outcasts of the Crystal often enough. The dwarves are xenophobic. I wouldn't go so far as to call them racist to all races, but they're definitely xenophobic of other races, especially in their capital under the mountain. So yeah, and then what's the skill you use for gathering information? Is it persuasion, investigation, insight?
Depends on how you're gathering it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it depends on the situation.
I mean, I guess for you, maybe insight. Yeah, not a lot of these like meager, poor, injured folk are capable or have been outside or into the Crystal. They've ferreted out a living begging on the streets of here and traveling between here and other places in Korsov.
And if, like, they say, like, I have no idea, it's like, well, I mean, that's fine. No problem with that. You still get healed. But if you could point me to someone that might know, then that would also be useful.
Okay, so eventually you'll run into Calcine coming from the little street vendor beer stand or whatever, and you'll both, after about that half hour worth of time, meet back up. Webb and Jilsara will be following that guy for a while. He travels to the opposite side of the map and then works his way back through the crowd again. Give me a perception check, Jilsara and Webb. Roland, as you're strolling through the city, it seems that the majority of the citizens stay about 10 feet away from you. Like, you start to walk forward, and it's almost like there's a palpable force field around you as the crowd just seems to bend and move out of your way like water. Like, you can't, like, if you approach someone, it seems like they take 2 steps back.
Okay. What kinds of places do I see?
Places?
Yeah, like, are there shops? Are there these homes?
Sure. So it's a mix. I mean, a lot of these homes are shops at the same time as people. Like the bartender had mentioned. Like, you know, you don't really leave your wares unattended, so they double up their space to sell whatever meager crafts or wares they come across. There's a place that's got bows and arrows that they've made and they've fletched. and made pretty decent like long bows and short bows. There's a blacksmith that does mostly just normal like spikes and horseshoes and things like that. There's a stable that has some kind of undernourished horses, 2 camels and a goat.
Is anybody selling spurs, like boot spurs?
Yeah, you can get some spurs from either the blacksmith or there's a weaponsmith. There's the stable has spurs. All 3 of them could conceivably have spurs for you.
If you get these spurs, can you say howdy partner for the rest of the campaign?
I think that's a reasonable request.
I would like to see if someone can fit some spurs to my my armor.
You already have disability. You already have a disadvantage on stealth checks because you have armor on, so you might as well throw some fucking spurs on.
Lean into it.
You can't have quadruple disability or disadvantage.
Can he bonus attack with his spurs for like 1d4?
I'll let him do an attack at disadvantage to spur somebody in the neck.
Amazing.
But it'd be a disadvantage as an impromptu weapon or improvised weapon.
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
You could take the tavern brawler feat and then
then I'd allow it. You'd be good to go. All right. But eventually, once Calcine meets up with Magvaris around the time that you're supposed to go back to the bar is after you've wandered the streets a while looking. This isn't a super exciting town. It's definitely a dangerous town. Each of you have had to fend off like wandering hands as you've wandered the streets. I'm not going to have you necessarily get robbed, but a few different times, at least once, each of you has had to slap a hand away or kind of pick up pace as you thought you're being followed, to turn a corner and look back and there's nobody there. Sword drawn, looking into like around the corner and they're not there waiting for you. But you just get the distinct feeling this place is probably even more dangerous after another couple hours and it gets dark. So it's either good to find a semi-safe place to lay your heads or find this short person you're looking for. Time comes around, Magvaris, your petitioners or your parishioners don't have any good information for you. They're all on the poorer side of things. These are the hapless, the beggars, the riffraff, the addicts and stuff that you've been healing. Do you want to remove disease for some addictions on some of these addicted folk? There are some that your prayer of healing won't work. You'd have to use removed curse or probably remove disease if you have it. What is that, like restoration?
Let's see. No, I don't think I have enough spell charges to really do much with that.
Lesser, I think, would do like disease and stuff, right?
No.
I think greater.
Lesser restoration cures blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
It can do 1 disease. I'm looking at it now. Either 1 disease or 1 condition.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a 1. So you could, if you have lesser restoration, you could do some of those. I would let you cast it as a ritual, but it would take 10 minutes again to do all of those. And you've already spent 30 pray of healing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend my soul slots. I know you're not gonna give me a chance to get those back before we're in combat. So
if they're rituals, it's just time. You don't lose the slot.
Yeah, exactly.
He's saying you can do it as a ritual. He's giving you it. He's gonna allow that.
Sorry, there's something wrong with my computer tonight. Like it kind of like I get spots where I like miss what you guys are saying. You saying I can cast that as a ritual?
Yeah, I don't know if that's real in real life, but yeah, I will allow it in this instance.
Okay.
It is instantaneous. It's level 2. Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't cast it as a ritual, right? It's not like a game-breaking spell. I mean, if you have 10 minutes to spare.
Then we're not in combat or anything.
Especially if he's just using it on like lowly common NPCs. Yeah, it's not like he's trying to. Yeah.
Yeah, and the spell.
I'm charging for this.
You can start charging for it. That's true. If they have some cash. They're in the crowd of 18. Besides them, there's probably 20 minutes worth more of addicts around you that you could remove the curse of addiction to where they could, if they so chose, not go back down that path. It looks like the kind of stuff they're working off is some different mountain roots that cause hallucinations, fever and delirium occasionally until it goes away, but it's very addictive. It's just called Mountain Root.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll go ahead and cure them of that then.
I didn't catch that.
I'll go ahead and cure them of their addiction.
Okay, so yeah, so you heal a couple addicts. Calcine, you go back to the beer tent or whatever, the beer stand. He's there. He doesn't have anybody with him. He says that the guy didn't come in, but the last he knew, he ran a cheese stand by the northeastern side of the city.
Okay.
So he's a halfling that runs a cheese stand there. His name is Gol, just Gol. That's the best he can do. He asked around, and that's the only person he's able to come up with that maybe could point you in the right direction. You could check with him, but that's all he's got. Oh, we just lost him. All right, Roland. Honestly, Roland, you don't see anything of merit. Like I said, you do see random. There's. Think of this as like a bazaar. Like, there's a lot of different kind of vendors all over the place. Most of the stuff is handcrafted. Most of the stuff is, made by these people that are trying to sell their wares. You walk around with your hand on your flail ready to just blast somebody because, you've got people. You, unlike the rest of the party, even though you've noticed people try to come close to you, it seems like they do stop within 10 feet and realize to take 2 steps back. It's kind of an interesting and kind of disconcerting thing. Like, you're not sure why, but there's a swath of 10 feet around you, almost like there's a force field around you at 10 feet, where as you move even towards people who aren't facing you, it's like they quicken their pace and step.
Can I ask, is there a chance, because my equipment, my shield and my flail are dwarven forged, do I draw any attention for that since we're near a dwarven settlement?
Not as of currently. You might at some point. The dwarves in this settlement are the lowest castes of dwarves, and most of them are on hard times, whether it's begging or drug abuse, things like that. They're not.
Really bad.
It's a rough town.
Yeah.
This is like 6 Mile in Detroit all the time.
I mean, maybe we should just help these guys. Is there anything we can do?
There's a lot of goblins, hobgoblins, and half-orcs and orcs that run around this town too. Not as many orcs as half-orcs, goblins, and hobgoblins, but I mean these are evil races or monstrous races essentially that historically are not good people. But Magvaris has healed a few goblins, a few half-orcs, some halflings, humans, and a dwarf or two, but not too many of the actual full orcs show their faces around here. Not around Magvaris. He's a threatening figure.
Is it worth mentioning that there's an army marching this direction? There doesn't seem to be anyone in charge, so I guess it wouldn't. I don't know. Nobody seems to be in charge, so I don't know who we would tell, but
There's literally there's no constable, there's no sheriff, there's no mayor of Cinnabar. It's literally a town of semi-nomadic people who, are doing their best to just meek out a life in this world.
Well, I'm actually to thank the bartender for the information. I am gonna kind of give him a by the by. In case you've got the ability to just pack up and move along here, friend, you may consider it. There's a large army marching this direction, with an undefined purpose.
Mm-hmm. Sounds right. There's always a large army somewhere. Goddamn elves.
Oh no, these are not elves.
Oh. There's been rumors that elves and the dwarves are potentially going to be at arms depending on who ascends their given thrones.
I have heard that same thing. This happens to be an army of giants, and ettins and orcs and ogres. So not quite the same thing.
No, that's news to me. I have not heard of that. There's been a lot of concern that we might get pinched between the short fuck dwarves and the skinny live asshole elves of Yendel, just because the two most likely to ascend to their given thrones have no love lost between the clan and then the royal family of the elves have no love lost. So there's been concern that we might get stuck between some kind of battle between them, but it seems that most of that stuff doesn't come out of the crystal. Most of that stuff comes out of the quarry itself, and their giant mining situation they have there in the caves.
I just look at him and go, okay, well, in any case, and I reach into my bag of holding and pull out, like, I don't know, one of the bullshit weapons that we've picked up from...
I figure like a 50-foot pole. You pull out like a 50-foot pole, you're sitting there.
I don't know, I pull out, like, one of the half-ogre's, like, axes or something and, like, put it down on the bar and go, for your troubles, hopefully you can fend some of them off. Have a good day.
Okay. What did you have on you? Like, what are you giving him?
I don't know.
Is it on your sheet or is it...
Insert the enemy weapon here.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We've killed half ogres. We've killed a fuck ton of orcs.
We got 50 great axes in the party sheet.
Oh, they're on the party sheet. Okay, so well, that's fine. A great axe off the party sheet.
You get a great axe, and you get a.
Sounds wonderful.
Magvarus has given them out after he's healed people.
Right on the bar.
A great axe. A brand new great axe is worth 30 gold. So that's a healthy present.
Yeah. Whatever. We've got a bunch of them, and it's not brand new. So.
Slightly chinked up for your, for his pleasure. But okay, so
yeah,
he takes it. He appreciates. He looks it over. He's like, I can make this work. Appreciate that, there, Ganassi. Korsoth. Praise to Korsoth. Eternally damned, forever thankful.
Sure. I say it was nice to meet you. Good luck. And then I go find the cheesemonger.
Hell yeah. Okay. You'll see Magvarus on the way, finishing up his final heals. You'll run into Roland on the way, finishing his stroll through town. Didn't look like he really did anything. He has a fresh new pair of 2 gold spurs on his feet. Gold apiece. Gold apiece. They're real nice.
Oh, okay.
And they're real nice. They're real attached, and they're sharp as shit. Or they're just as sharp as they need to be to make the donkey go without drawing blood. And then, obviously Webb and Jilsara followed this guy to the Northeast District where the cheese vendor is as well. And guess what?
He is the cheese vendor.
He enters into the same exact area. Next to the right side of the cheese vendor is an alley and another small building made of slightly better construction than the roped together wood structure. It appears to be possibly 2-3 rooms, not for sure from the outside, but decent sized little 1-story building. He goes into it, shuts the door behind him. As you approach, you hear a chink as something drops into place and locks behind him.
I'll fly up to see if I can, see where he's at in there.
The roof on this one is actually better than the last as well. It is you can't really see through it.
No windows
wood
or anything.
Slats. There's no particular windows that are open. There's one window, but it has blinds drawn, or a blanket or something over them.
Okay.
But as you guys are sitting there looking at this house, the rest of the party basically comes up behind you, heading the exact same direction magically. I'm not sure how it happened, but we're all together here right by the cheese vendor, who is literally across an alley from where this guy went into his little hut.
Y'all smelled the cheese. Ready to go.
All the good cheesemonger.
Mm.
And this guy's got blocks of cheese on it. You do see a bright red-haired, freckle-faced halfling. He's about 2.5 feet tall, close to 60 pounds, pretty well and round. He's
60 pounds.
A 60-pound, 2.5 foot tall halfling. That's pretty big. What's the BMI there, Megan?
Not 54.
Probably not quite. So he's rolling from one spot where cheese is to another, testing his own wares. He's got a goblet with wine. He's got red wine sloshed on his shirt a little bit from where he spilled some. He's not necessarily disgusting, but he's definitely a fat, overindulgent wine and cheese connoisseur. He's got a couple charcuterie boards. You come in, a wide, many teeth missing smile pops open. He takes a big bite out of some cheddar. He's like, "Oh, this is the best sharp cheddar. You guys came to the right place for some cheese. I see some cheese lovers out there, I'm sure. And he kind of pats Webb's belly. It's like, oh, I get where you're coming from there, fellow guy. And he puts a little cheese in your face, and if you accept it, you accept it. But you get a nice bite of mozzarella straight out. But yeah, it's always good to see another halfling and see somebody's feeding you well, and and like you look down as you pat your belly, and he pulls away, and he's got one of your churros, and he's like eating it. And he like found a churro magically.
More of a sweets guy than savory, but
these
this
are good.
is pretty good cheese.
Yeah, that's a good churro, but the cheese, I tell you, I got lots of. I can melt it. You can put it on these crackers. He hands you like a 3-foot sausage, just like a big thing. He's like, try this. It's bigger than both of you. And he's like, that's all.
I sleep better with a little sausage in me.
Yeah, 2 gold. That right there. Let's go. You look like you need
for the
some.
whole 3-foot sausage. That's a deal.
Yeah, it's as big as you are.
I know.
He's like trying to carry it.
This will take me like an hour to eat.
Okay. Well, that's good. Can I get you anything else while you guys are here?
Well, we're looking for a way into the crystal.
I wouldn't do that. That sounds awful.
Well, we'd need a guide through the Moonstone Pass. We don't know our way through there.
That sounds right. Oh man. Well, I'm not your Huckleberry, but my brother might be able to help. He's been known to traverse into there. He's basically my travel half. He's a little slimmer than me, better for the road, if you will, and a little sneakier too. He should be back here in an hour or so. He went out and about. I'm not sure where off to. But I mean, I can ask him if you guys are interested in him being your guide. He might do it for the right price. But I personally not a big fan of going into the crystal. The dwarves are. He looks around, kind of assholes.
You been there before?
No. But my brother's been there many times. I like I said, I pretty much been staying here since we got set up. Somebody's got to watch the shop. You can't get these cheeses everywhere. He holds up a couple different kind of fancy like cheeses that smell real bad, that have like literal cheese smell coming off, like lines coming off the top of them. He's like showing you some musty cheeses. Like these, you can't get these anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
This town is a literal mud hole, and this guy has like all these exotic cheeses.
Yes,
well, his brother goes and gets them from somewhere else. And, he's got food, but not everybody can afford these. I mean, it's too.
But cheese has a good shelf life, so this is smart.
That's true. Yeah. Uh-huh.
As
So,
is wine.
is this goal? Like,
Gall.
are we talking?
Yeah,
Are
this-
you
yes.
goal? Are
Yeah,
we-
well,
Well, it says
that's
right
me.
on the sign, Gall cheese balls, right there.
Yeah. Cheese balls for any occasion.
Balls.
Not a lot of business here, to be honest, but everybody eats, so we make all right. You lot aren't
Good to
from
eat.
here. I can tell by your clothes.
You got anything else besides cheese?
Well, like
And
I
the
said, I got
sausage
these
you gave me?
crackers and sausage, cheese. I mean, we can do parties and stuff like that. Not very often we get requests for those here, but we did back when we were in Yendel.
Well, I think my Genasi friend here might have a proposition for you with some delicious bacon.
I do like bacon.
No. Yeah. I'll just like hand him a small pouch of a sample pouch of bacon. First troubles for the information. The barkeep sent us over here, said you were the one to talk to. If you can make that work with your brother, that would be fantastic. And we've got some information that we're happy to share with you. And
Well, Stoll should be back here in a little bit. And
what?
My brother Stoll. I'm Goal. He's Stoll. He should be back here in a little bit. And that'd be fine. I do like this bacon. It smells kind of funny though. This isn't pork.
Yeah. That's fine.
Huh. Never quite tasted this seasoning. I'm not sure what you did here. I don't hate it. It's definitely different. I think what I'll do is I'll roll it in some cheese and like saute it and see what happens,
Sure.
Get some onions on there, maybe some tomato, a little egg, see what happens. It might be good together.
Yeah.
And you bust out like a little fireplace.
I don't think there's a wrong way to eat it.
I like your approach to eating stuff, lady. About an hour goes by, you guys are perusing the cheese wares, and eventually a super skinny, 3 foot tall, like 25-pound halfling with bright red hair and freckles slides in unnoticed by you guys until he's standing next to his brother leaning down on him a little bit. He just looks around at you guys, doesn't say anything. It doesn't appear to have much to say. Doesn't know that he's supposed to say anything. He just kind of hanging out with his, what could easily, most likely be his twin brother, except for one's round and quite fat. The other one is super skinny and not fat at all. But they're both red hair with like their ponytails basically on the top of their hair coming up and falling down to their backs. Long red locks with the freckles. He's a little dirtier than his brother. His brother just has like wine stains. He doesn't have any wine stains, but he's wearing a kind of a dark brown get-up that looks like a travel outfit essentially, with a cloak.
Stole, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know you. Hi. Well, good to see another halfling. Huh?
Absolutely. Your brother's been telling us that you're the guy who can get us into the crystal.
Well, there's not a lot of places I can't get into. You feel me? He like nudges your belly.
Well,
you remind me of my Uncle Troll. Similar proportions.
What?
Thank you.
His name is not Troll.
His uncle's name is Troll.
No!
Roland is gonna kneel down so he can join the conversation and be on the same level.
I'm gonna kind of look around and go is this what we're doing now? And kind of real awkwardly take a knee.
I hear you know the way to the crystal.
Not my favorite place to go, but business when it's slow. I take cheese to the fat dwarves in there, and if I can find the right guy, I got a connection in there that'll take the cheese off my hands. It's just the dwarves around these parts have been assholes for a good 30 years now. Even my uncle Roll didn't like him. He's the oldest uncle I've got. Roll is his younger brother.
That's all right. You leave the dwarves to us. Just tell us who we need to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take you in there. Let me see. Day after tomorrow work or?
No. For a couple reasons, and I'm going to tell you why. There's an army headed your way, and I don't think that you want to fight it. Also, we can offer some money to leave now.
Money? Now
or
you're
whatever
talking
Roland was going to say.
Hey, you're talking about language.
Roland shifts his weight and accidentally sits on one of his spurs and kind of not used to that yet.
Roll a d4.
What would it cost to leave tonight?
Tonight? Oh, jeez, that's only a few hours to prepare. He starts he's carry the one. I don't know, 100 gold? Now and 100 on delivery?
I kind of look at him and I'm like, I don't know. And I look around at the rest of them and was like, can we really afford 100 gold, guys?
I'm broke, so it's up to you guys. I don't have any money left.
Are you legit out of money, bro?
I have one platinum piece and 6 gold.
You're doing the Lord's work.
And then some small change. It's because I spent all that money on that +2 lance.
Yeah, you did.
It's called a lance. Hello. Thank you for knowing that. All right. Well, I'm not gonna just go. Okay, I'll give you 100 gold. We'll kind of I hem and haw about it for a minute and kind of look at them and be like, ooh. And it's a really probably very poor pretend. It's probably a very poor attempt at acting like I don't have 100 gold.
Roland is going to lean in a little bit, and he's going to say, and what would be the price for 5 members of Black Star?
Who?
Yeah, he's like, 150 gold? Does that mean you got more money to spend? Are you guys fancy? Is it just the 5 of you then?
Yeah, just us.
And why is your star gray? I don't understand. You said Black Star, didn't you?
Oh, it's just staying.
It's a rental.
It's faded from the. I've been out in the sun a lot. It's faded. Okay.
Faded from you.
We can get you 100 gold.
Okay. 100 now and 100 on delivery. That sounds really good. We can leave in 20 minutes. Give me just a couple minutes to get some stuff together and talk to my brother too.
And again, hate for his cheese stand to get just completely obliterated. But
Hey,
there are things
Come with
headed
us.
this way. He could join us.
Oh, yeah. My brother's not one for going into the mountain. He's like claustrophobic or something like that. I can't remember the word.
No, it's okay. We'll take good care of him.
Well, he's saying here, you're coming with me.
Well, if he comes with us, we'll make sure he's safe.
He's claustrophobic.
Well, that's all
All
right.
right, well, that's up to him.
Like he doesn't want to go in the cave specifically.
Yeah, he's claustrophobic. He keeps saying, but he means claustrophobic. But he's just
Right.
doesn't know the word.
Well, we can
He's
leave
not
him
a
outside
bard.
the edge of the. We can at least get him out of the area, right? Have him come to the edge of the cave with us.
I mean, he's not. The cheese stand is their livelihood. They're trying to stay here for sure.
I got plenty of churros if he's worried about not having enough to eat on the road.
I mean,
they're good.
The invaders might want to buy cheese. They might
We
be
got a bag
fine.
of holding. Can we buy some cheese before we go? Because Sarah likes her cheese, so we got that bag of holding. Let's throw some cheese in. Buy it.
Roland is a vegan.
Plus, all these churros, I've had the squirts the last couple days, so I should get a little cheese going.
Maybe
Don't bind me.
help constipate you just a little.
Balance
I'm gonna pull a hand axe out of my bag and leave a hand axe with the cheesemonger goal.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Okay. Well, Gold happily accepts. He starts to chop cheese with it.
Oh,
Of course he does.
As is the
That's sanitary.
way. Cuts a little sausage off, hands a sausage and a roll of crackers and a loaf of bread and 2 wheels of cheese to his brother in a sack. His brother grabs that, hoists it over his shoulder with a stick. You know.
If you decide you want to partner
Like a
on,
tramp?
Yeah.
if you think you want to partner on that bacon, you let me know. We can get it to you.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. My brother should be ready to go shortly. His brother disappears around the back of the stall. Comes back out a little bit later, looking pretty much the same. Has his what is it, spindle and sack,
Stick and bindle.
stick
yeah.
and bindle, and he says, "All right, well, let's do it." And he starts to kind of skip off towards the northeastern exit of the town.
Are we gonna go past the creepy guy that we were following's house?
Yeah, if you look at the map with everybody on it, he's in that house right there, and the cheese stand is like right next to it. That long building next to it.
I'm gonna go back and see if I can look in the window or anything.
Still has the blanket over the window.
I'm gonna dimension door into his house.
Jesus, okay. We need battle music.
Why not just break down the door? It's not like there's any police here.
Yeah.
As the cleric.
It seems like, well,
let me in once you get in there.
Roll
Let me-
initiative.
That's the
Roll
road.
initiative?
Kick
Are
the
you
lock.
kidding?
No, you kicked the guy's door in. As soon as you
I
did
didn't kick his door in. I cast dimension door.
you appeared in his domicile in front of him, and he pulls a knife. Roll initiative. You're behind the door with him. The door's locked. It is you and the assassin in a room together.
Oh, nat 20.
It's good for you.
Ding ding.
What do you want me to do? He's like, don't roll initiative. That would be bad. Oh, I do it right
but
here.
we're all rolling?
I mean, might as well, because you're going to want to maybe do stuff. None of you know what's going on.
I was.
Should I
Solid
roll,
initiative
should we roll
here.
perception?
Yeah, the rest of you can roll perception. Evan, you're first of the two of you.
This is like the definition of fuck around and find out. Right?
I think you're right.
How many people did you guys witness this guy kill one shot, and then he just dimension doors into his like private domicile?
He didn't kill anyone. He just stole from him.
Oh, that was the other guy who killed people.
Yeah, this guy.
Hey Evan,
was
what did
literally
you
just a
find in
cut-
there? Was it the consequences of your own actions?
Gonna go swimmingly.
All right. Well, you're first, Evan. What do you want to do? Actually, Roland, you're technically first.
Do I see anything with a perception roll of 12?
You see an empty building where the web just disappeared from the front of and is gone. You're not sure where he went because the door opened inside the building, so you're not even sure where he just disappeared to. But you see Webb literally unzip space-time and step through a crack in the universe and then is gone. 10,
I'm gonna
15
take-
feet from you.
I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. He's like, he went through a door. He pulls his flail out, puts his shield up. He's like looking around. You do that for a reason?
Because I assume that Webb sensed danger or something, so I want to be ready for anything.
He usually does nope the fuck out.
Yeah, Roland's not aware of his nope abilities. His nope-like trends. Jelsara, you're technically next.
Yeah, I mean, what did I see with my, what did I do? 23 perception.
Same thing, you see him unfold space-time and step through a crack in the universe and then disappear into it.
But I'm closer to him in the doorway or near it. So can I hear anything?
You're right there. 23, you don't hear anything because nothing's happened yet. The guy, as soon as he came in there, he pulled the knife, and that was his initial reaction to it because he can't.
Yeah, 0 doors have been opened. I'm just in his house.
He dimension doored into it. He didn't open
Correct.
the guy's actual door that was locked.
I mean, Jelsara would be like right outside the doorway.
Okay.
Like, right out, like on the edge, waiting for someone to either bust out or need to bust in.
Okay. Kals?
I'm going to like kind of look around. Like, I feel like there's nothing else going on, like outside of the chaos that is this city. But you know, Webb doesn't usually jump through a dimension door for funsies.
Unless he does.
Unless he does.
I mean, usually he's running away, so there's nothing going on. I'm not gonna take a defensive stance, but I will ready an action to, you know, attack anything within my range. To move and attack something that comes within range.
Okay, Webb?
I'm just, as my free action, I'm going to say, I really liked your work today in the market. And dimension my door myself back out into the street, like 500 feet that direction.
What?
I didn't think he would see me. I thought I would just be in his house in some dark corner and as a tiny halfling and people steal his shit.
I like that you zip, pop in and go, oh, I really liked your work today.
Mad respect, bro.
And then, like, awkward moonwalk out of there.
As soon as you do that, something happens inside there. The door gets unlocked and flung open, and this guy comes running out. He runs past Jelsara, who's standing
Not
there,
within my range.
who's standing like semi-awkwardly. Calcine, you see this guy run out and start looking around. Roland, you would as well. MacVaris, you would as well. Jelsara, you definitely do. You're standing there like ready to go in this guy's door, like ready to nudge your stuff in. Is that you charging forward?
That's me jumping in front of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him what he did with my friend, my little friend.
Your little friend just tried to rob me.
No, I think he went in to make sure that you were okay, and now he's gone. Where is he?
You tell me! And he swings his short sword at you. He misses you.
And then I die.
He's going to swing his short sword at Calcine as well, since you jump in front of him. But I think you get an attack on him too, right?
I get to take my full turn on him.
Yeah.
It's my ready to action.
Alright, so he's going to sneak attack you, though. And I need a DC 15 con save.
I'm gonna rage.
You can just use the one I gave you. You succeeded.
Okay.
Jelsara, you were ready to bust in the door. You didn't have to bust in the door, but that means your action got used up.
He has to make a con save as well.
He has to make one?
Yeah.
Ah. He failed.
Okay, he is blinded and takes 1d6 radiant damage.
Great. Just damaging my assassin.
Oh, I put the blinded on me. LOL.
I got it. Did it.
And he takes this. I made my con save. I think I need to take the blinded thing off of me. And then I'm gonna hit him again. I'm not blinded. Am I not blinded? No. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for all of this.
Yeah, well, this is Evan for you.
22. Does that hit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, 20 more
Also,
damage.
I hope we don't need those dimension door spell slots for polymorph or something.
Agreed. But that's what Evan does.
All right. Well, I did 22 slashing damage. He is also slashing damage. Also, his speed is -10. And I did 4 radiant damage, and he's blind. So
Jesus. A lot has happened. Okay. Then I guess we're on to Magvarus.
I'm going to smack him with a Sacred Flame. He succeeded his save with a 20. Fantastic. And I'm going to attack him with Wave Dancer.
Okay. In your hand or on its own?
On its own, it's going to fly at him. Did I have disadvantage?
You should have advantage because
you have advantage because he's blind.
Oh, that helps. That's a nice thing. Okay, I'm going to use Blessed Strikes.
It's crazy. I don't. Does Blessed Strikes really carry over to the spirit weapon?
Yeah, it carries. It's any attack. I can use Blessed Strikes as any attack. That's why it's better than Divine Strikes or it's cantrips or weapon attacks. That's what it says. So 14 damage is not actually very good.
Alright, pretty good.
No, it's awful. It's probably one of the worst rolls I've ever seen on a crit. But anyways, that's my turn.
Alright, Roland.
So he's holding a short sword.
He is.
Does he have another weapon in his other hand?
Currently, no.
Does he have another weapon on his belt?
He has a crossbow on him.
A crossbow? Okay.
And he might have a dagger, but you don't see one. But he could easily have one stashed.
Is he wearing armor?
He's got a kind of dark gray travel outfit on and a cloak over it. It's hard to tell what he has on. He probably has leather or studded on, but it's hard to tell.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him to grovel.
You commanding him?
I'm gonna command him.
Okay. What's my save?
I just rolled it.
He failed.
Okay, so he has to lie down.
He's groveling.
That's my turn. Can you guys just tie him up? We don't have to kill this guy necessarily.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill him.
That's what Roland is saying. Is capture him so we can get some information.
Jill Sarah?
He's lying down and he's blind.
He's blind and groveling on the ground before you.
All right, so Kelsar's probably gonna back up a little bit, have her bow ready, but hang tight on actually shooting him. So he's laying on the ground, prone right now.
He's on his knees with his hands before him, prostrated before him, and he's saying, "Oh, please don't kill me. I'm groveling." Which is not in his nature. That's not how he normally would be by any means. You're pretty sure it's magic.
Pretty sure it's magic. Him groveling?
Yeah.
It was a spell that I cast.
Do you believe in magic?
I commanded him to grovel.
Got
Yeah,
it.
he did.
Yeah, you did say that. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm going to shoot him in the kneecap at least then, right?
Yeah, might as well.
If he's prone, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
He's not prone though. He's He's just on his
He's
knees.
considered-
He is prone,
because he's
but also
probably-
he's blind, so it's just a regular shot.
Oh, so yeah, it would be a straight roll. That's funny.
Okay.
Let
Here, I'll
me,
have to do this again.
let me put the other one on there for you too.
You're targeting two things. I don't know how you're targeting both.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still showing that I'm targeting Orc 109, but I don't know how to undo that since that's not the map anymore.
I got you.
Thanks for you doing you. All right. We're going to do a little longbow action on a short distance here.
You hit him in his knee.
Would sure hope so. All right. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to click all these buttons again. And let's go. Let's see what kind of busted knee this poor man has now.
You're about to just like kill him.
There's kill him with
29.
in the knee. No, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's just definitely
Yeah.
gonna do what we need him to now. All right.
He didn't attack him. Okay.
Tell us what we want to know.
Okay. What do you want to know? Don't kill me. My leg. Oh God, there's an arrow in my leg. Still groveling.
Sure. He is going to. He's no longer blind.
He goes away.
At the start of my turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to, since he's still he's still groveling, I am going to go ahead and make the effort to tie him up.
Does Slasher go away too?
I don't know if it goes away at the beginning or end, but it only lasts one round.
Okay.
Maybe until his turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Start of my next turn. So he is also no longer slowed. But I am gonna tie him up. He's
Okay.
groveling, so
He's got a well-feathered arrow sticking out of his leg just above the knee.
He's not going to be doing much adventuring anymore.
Yeah, unless somebody heals him, his running days are numbered.
yeah, I'm just gonna like leave the arrow there and kind of defer to Magvars. I'm gonna tie him up and go, do you need me? Should I pull this out? Like, what do you want me to do with this, Magvars? I don't think we should kill him. I don't know what's going on.
How are the townsfolk reacting to this brawl?
The people just continue about their day. No one is taken aback. No one
No
even
one can
stops.
say, but
Most of the creatures, if anything, just take a slightly wider berth of you guys.
We'd ask him again. Where's our little friend? Where did he go?
I don't even know. He came, he saw, he left. Please don't kill me. Oh my God, there's so much happening.
Where did you leave it? Leave
who's
it that
this
other
guy?
house earlier.
Huh?
It was Go ahead.
What'd you say?
I just asked Jelsara who he was.
He's an assassin we've been following.
We have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
decided that he was owed what we were giving him.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd be if I'd had Webb around here, we'd be asking him some questions. But I think, in the end, we just want to know. We just followed you to a house, and you dropped something off. What did you leave?
I just had to deliver packages to a companion. Nothing to see
Oh, yeah.
here.
I'm gonna be honest. I totally don't even remember what the heck this guy did last week.
Love that.
So
I mean, can I just start checking his pockets? I guess I don't know. They're questioning him. They're looking for something. He's already tied up. I'm just gonna start checking the guy's pockets. This is ridiculous.
I'm just gonna walk up and rip the arrow out and.
What is,
You're the worst.
can we check?
I'm gonna
Can we
go.
check in with Webb? What is Webb doing right now?
Well, we're,
What
I
is
guess
the
we're
web
technically
doing?
out of combat because he's tied up
Webb,
and.
Webb clearly ran away. That's what he does best. So, I'm gonna heal him. We'll do a prayer of healing on him.
is he 50 feet away, or 500 feet away?
500 feet away.
Yeah, 500.
Yeah, 500 is correct.
So that's 10 rounds of dashing.
No, it's
Well-
like, well, he'll show up when there's no danger left.
Well, you guys have him on the ground in the street, tied up with an arrow that just got yanked out of his leg, blood pouring out of his knee, or out of his thigh, just above his knee, and you guys are just standing in a circle around him.
No, I'm checking his pockets. I'm patting him down.
I'm healing him.
Okay, so you heal him for his stuff.
We saw you, assassin. Like we need to say something about that. We saw you, assassin, and what you did. What's been your, where are you coming from? Who are you working for?
I work for myself. I don't know what you want from me. I've never seen you guys before. Like, what the hell is going on? Please don't kill me. And he's like continues to grovel. Eventually, I get rolls on that every round, though, don't I?
Turn off the groveling.
Oh, you can. I just drop concentration. That's fine.
Okay. He goes silent. He's on the ground. He's on the ground in the street. You guys are leaving him on the ground in the street in front of his little hut or whatever.
Drag him off to the side.
There's no like authorities to deliver him to, like.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Right?
Yeah, nobody here cares.
I mean, from my perspective, he just like came out of this little hut and started swinging at my friends, which is why. But
That's not what happened, but that is what you probably could see. I could see how
Yeah,
you.
that's
what
what happened.
we noticed. And then we realized that it was probably Webb that instigated the whole thing. So we're like, okay, I'm going to heal him. And
All I did was
on
jump
our
in
way.
front of him, and then he started swinging.
He did start swinging, but you guys did invade his house, and then were there ready to attack. Obviously, like leaned ready to. She was about to bang through the door.
I did no such thing.
Not you, Jill Sorrow was like, I'm ready to rush through this door.
Just in case,
He
if I
opens
heard.
it, and she's like shoulder down, almost about to go through it.
No, I didn't say that. I was on the edge. I was on the what's that called? The frame, door frame.
What's this guy got on it?
Yeah. So,
okay, so what are we gonna do with him now? Why do we care about this guy?
Mm-mm.
He's got a short sword. He's got a crossbow, just standard make. He's got about 100 gold on him, 3 rubies, and a rolled up parchment with writing on it.
All right. The rolled up parchment is the only thing I give a shit about.
Okay.
Is it in a language that I know?
Let me see. Is it? Looks like
No.
nobody speaks that language. So there we go.
And just ask him what it is.
Yeah. What's this?
That's just paper with some scratchings on it. Nothing to concern yourselves with. Eventually, Webb gets back.
Don't make me shoot your other knee.
Webb
Can I use
shows
my
up
insight
as
on
an
him to
old
see if he's lying?
gnomish woman. What appears to be going on here?
What? You disguise yourself?
Yeah,
You don't have your hat. You're not attuned to the hat.
I have the spell Disguise Self.
Okay, so you're casting the spell.
Yep.
How many other spells can we use up before the major combat here? In a minute?
I'm just gonna be Eldritch Blasting.
Where's your spell slots at? There we go. You've been marking them off? Okay.
Yep.
So you literally come up as an old woman and say what now?
Oh, what appears to be the problem, my dear?
Who are you
Roland says something like, move along. This is none of your concern.
talking- I think a townie would move along, but not this old elven lady.
Right. Absolutely. So yeah, I'll just I'll drop my disguise and start reading the parchment.
Okay, do you speak that language?
I can with comprehend languages.
Oh, good. You're gonna cast a spell.
That's right. Yes, I should.
Once he like drops his thing, I just look at him and go, "The fuck?"
I
Welcome
thought I
back, I guess. Is
I
this
think
your
the Webb
duty?
move here
And
then
just
I
like
hand
walks
him a
into the
scroll.
guy's apartment after we've already taken him down. He walked in there, keeps looking around.
Nothing to see
Lovely
here.
place.
Nothing to see here.
I do love these blinds. Venetian, right?
It's literally like a woven blanket that's been nailed to the frame around the window. But good guess on the Venetian.
Right.
So you've got this parchment in your hand. You use comprehend languages to read it. It appears to be instructions to open a specific gate in the crystal at a set time in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Good.
Wow, this guy's
No.
coming with us now.
I was just getting ready to say the same thing.
Polymorph him into a slug and put him in your pocket.
There we go.
Maybe it's good he's a cripple now.
It only worked for an hour.
That's true.
Magvar's healed him, so he's not a cripple anymore.
I've got a length of chain, so we could pretty securely
You
bind
guys are the
him.
worst. You know that, right?
Dane, I'm so sorry.
He did all
Well,
this.
we have it you know, the means may not have been justified, but we did discover pretty
This wasn't.
serious.
Yeah, this was important.
He's an agent against the crystal.
Mm-hmm. That might be
Okay,
the case.
Now I want to know who he's working for. Who do you work for?
I don't work for anyone but myself.
I'm gonna brandish my my dagger, one of my daggers, and say, "I asked you, who do you work for?"
Do you have intimidate?
I'm going to assist him on his intimidation.
So
That's a 28 to intimidate.
That's pretty good. I did not roll well. I work for myself, but I was approached by a half-orc emissary. And he said just to open these and I would be paid rewarded. I'm not sure why, but I am one to do what I'm told when the money's right.
So that army is definitely headed to the crystal.
No idea what you're talking about.
I didn't say that to him.
Oh, okay.
I said that to the rest of them.
Sounds like we should get him bound
Wait,
up and let's go.
It was his job to open the gate? Is that what we're supposed to understand?
Yeah, so his note says open the specific gate at a specific time into the crystal, and it has like directions to what gate it is.
Okay.
It has directions once in the crystal. So apparently this guy was able to get into the crystal on his own accord.
What is the date and time?
Which
In
is
2
why I
days.
was following him in the first place.
Say what?
Which is why I was following him in the first place. I thought he could get us into the crystal. Which he could have.
Okay. So you guys now have a bound individual on the ground in front of his house. Stoll comes up, slides up next to Roland and kind of looks over and says, "What are you guys doing to him?"
Think
Yeah,
it's
he owed me some money.
He assaulted some of our team with this weapon, and Roland holds out the short sword.
Makes sense. He's always been kind of a weirdo. Anyway, you guys ready? I got everything. He's got 2 sacks.
He's always been kind of a weirdo.
Yeah, I mean,
You know-
he just moved in next to the shop about 2 months ago.
What else do you know about him?
Not much. He comes and goes as he pleases. Saw him in the crystal once in their main market. Didn't take much note of it besides I saw him.
Interesting.
Doesn't eat much cheese.
I think not.
You guys ready?
Ready. Lead the way.
Okay, it's going to be dangerous because there's a lot of you, and I don't feel like you can sneak like I can.
How long will the whole trip take, you think?
Oh, depends on if I remember the way. Sometimes I miss my turn, but usually about a day.
Well, if you missed your turn, you're not getting 100 gold, so.
Speaking of which, can I get that first 100?
Yeah, you can have it.
No, this guy's got 100 gold in his house. I already saw it. Let's go grab that.
Actually, he did have money on him, but you guys,
Yeah, he had 100 gold and 3 rubies, so I'm taking that shit.
all of it.
Yep.
Jesus.
That's hilarious. I was about ready to pay him with my money.
Funny story is that Calcine's the one that found all that stuff, and you walked up after 500 feet. So really, Calcine, you're holding a bag with gold and rubies in it.
Oh.
Because I don't think that Evan was. I don't think that Webb was even back. Like,
Well, she wasn't going to grab it, but I saw it when I dimension door inside.
it was in his pouch, bro.
All the
It
shinies.
was on his person.
Yeah, it was on his pouch.
No, all I grabbed was the scroll. I don't care about the pouch that he's got on him. If somebody else wants to grab that from him, then grab it from him. But no, I was reaching into my pouch to pay the guy.
Okay.
Wait, why did I get money?
There was money in the party sheet, so I just dispersed it.
Oh. I'm not broke.
Not anymore. Alright, that's fine. So I put the 3 rubies in the party sheet. The 100 gold is going to come off of there to go to Stoll. And then you guys are going to leave. And you're bringing the assassin, the injured assassin with you. And did you heal him up to full health, Tim?
I did not actually do the cast on when we do the cast to see what.
I mean,
my
10
prayer
minutes you
healing
could do prayer
does.
healing.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Hold on, before we. This is an awful thing to do. I'm
Of course.
going to leave his ankles kind of bound together.
Like-
I don't want him to be able to get a full running stride
Like
away
loosely
from us.
run.
I don't
like
mind.
He can walk, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna also place my item dimensional shackles on him. He ain't going nowhere.
Damn.
What does Webb not have? He has, it has like everything.
What kind of shit is Webb into? Who is Webb really?
I usually just use these at the Red Stock, but
They just look like an ordinary set of manacles. Very good quality. Some runes etched into their surface. They look like this.
cool.
You can use an action to place these shackles on an incapacitated creature. They adjust to fit the creature, small or large. Mundane manacles. The shackles also prevent a creature bound to them from any method of extradimensional movement, including teleportation or travel to a different plane. They don't prevent the creature from passing through an interdimensional portal. You and any creature you designate when you use the shackles can use an action to remove them once every 30 days. The bound creature can make a DC 30 strength athletics check. On a success, the creature breaks free and destroys the shackles.
Fantastic.
I guess.
So
Ready
that
to go.
sounds like something that we would be leaving the rope around his wrists and putting the shackles on.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is just an extra set of caution.
Okay, so he's healed up but shackled and being prodded before you. You guys are real winners.
This really escalated quickly. I did not expect that to go that way
I
at
do
all.
want to make it clear that he's not tied. His ankles are not tied so tightly that he has to shuffle along with us. I don't want him to slow us down. I just don't want him to be able to get a full stride for if he was to run.
I get it, like a run, yeah.
Well, it's fine. We'll hand him over to the dwarven authorities, and I'm sure they have some kind of criminal court or magistrate.
System, yeah.
They definitely
Okay, well you guys
They'll
head
put
off.
him in the book of grudges or whatever.
You guys head off towards Moonstone Pass. To get there, you'll have to take a ferry across the river.
Oh, cool.
Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to. I put it on this map here. I'll share this map with you guys. I put a blue arrow there, right there at the skinniest part of the.
How wide is the river?
It's about.
It's like about 7.5 feet.
No, it's like 70 feet across at the small part.
It was just
Okay.
kidding.
But yeah, there's a ferry there. It is a kind of older dwarf with no hair on his head and like a very squared off beard. He's in furs and he has a hand axe and a short sword on him. And he charges 2 silver per body.
Is the Citrine Falls really cool to see?
It is pretty cool. The Citrine Falls. It's a beautiful waterfall from one of the highest peaks of the 17 mountain range. It flows just east of Cinnabar and west of the Moonstone Pass. It's a 300-400 foot tall waterfall. Lots of foam and whatnot. It pours in pools right there, and then it kind of thins into to the stream where the ferry is.
If we are close enough to get wet from the mist, of the falls I will be putting my poncho on.
You're about 140 feet from it, so I would say probably not too super soaked from the mist of the falls. So 2 silver piece apiece for you guys, which would be 4 silver off of these guys. Who's paying for the assassin?
Okay.
And is anybody paying for Stole, or is you gonna try and make him scrounge out his own 2 silver?
No, I
We
will
just
just
give him
pop
100
2
gold,
gold
I'm
at
pretty
this
sure.
guy.
Okay, so you just give him 2 gold, and everybody's covered. Okay.
Magvaris is not playing.
What did he say?
He's like, we just gave him 100 gold. He can pay 2 silver.
And then Kelsey's like, I got it. Here's 2 gold. It's fine. And everybody's covered. The old fur dressed bald dwarf sticks you guys across the pass and heads you over to Moonstone Pass, or over the river. Takes you guys towards the other side. You get off. Everything seems fine. And then we're gonna have a couple hours of travel over land, kind of a hilly, rocky, pre-mountainous area on the edge between the marsh, the Slag Marsh, and Moonstone Pass. Give me perception checks.
Question, do we see the sulfur flats from where we're at all, or no? Is it too far?
It's on the other side of Moonstone Pass, so not yet.
22.
6.
27.
So, Webb, you guys get off the ferry, and the ferry is halfway across the river when you notice there are, hiding just off to the right there in the Slag Marsh, you see at least 4 or 5, if not more, what appear to be orcs laying in wait.
What was the I had a 22. Did I not see that too?
You would not. The 27, you see 10 of them at least.
Guys, we got some company in those bushes.
Just some very stealthy orcs.
No, they're. It's not about how stealthy they are. It's more that they're a distance away, and they're in the marsh itself. So it's not like they're in the open. So they have
Sure.
they have cover.
Sure.
3, 4, 5, 6.
You want me to go ahead and firewall them?
How far away are they?
About 80 feet.
Okay.
Really good target for fireball.
Web will fly.
How many war crimes can we commit in one night?
That should be the name of the episode. War crimes? Question mark.
Web will fly up in the air. He's not going to cast fireball, but he's going to ready a fireball if he sees them make a move towards our crew.
Don't forget that readying a spell uses a spell slot.
Oh, okay. I'll just hold my action then, or hold my turn.
There's
no
no
turn.
holding. You have to ready a something.
You have to declare an action.
I'm just gonna 5th edition, mother. I will just fly up in the air and just hover and just look sexy.
You're
A little
gonna
cherub form.
waste the element that you're gonna waste it.
We're in the dark.
We have the jump on them.
They're 80 feet away.
Okay.
Ask
That's all
them what they
they're
want.
I'm guessing what they want.
Wait, they're all
they're
they're all clumped up. I'll just cast confusion on them and make them scatter.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay, so they're that far away. Do we have to get that close to them? Like, do they see us? Like, what is...
You'll have to go past them in order to get where he wants to go to get into Moonstone Pass. You'll come within 50 feet of them to go into Moonstone Pass.
Oh, if that's the case, then I'm fireballing them for sure.
Okay. And they're a little more spread out than the clumping shows, but all of those ones right there on the left, Evan, you could target. And then everybody roll initiative after he gets that one off.
So I'm targeting...
Everybody on the left.
Got it. A lot of failures.
Damn.
Well, that went well.
Killed a bunch of them, huh?
Yeah. A lot of
Are they even going to want to fight with us still?
I mean, after that, maybe not. That was a lot of their ranks just got decimated by a fireball. So I
I'd
would
like to make a lot of noise and roll intimidation up on them.
Is the slag marsh on fire?
The slag marsh is moist, so it doesn't actually catch as much fire. Some of the old wood maybe burns, but it quickly is put out once it hits like the wetter parts of the wood. It's a marsh, so it's there's about 2.5 foot of just gunk you step down in. Once you step off the dirt and hilly rocky area you're in, and you step into the marsh, you sink about up to your chin and everybody else's knee. Okay, so we got initiatives on the table. Who's first up there?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't roll.
Just tuck your action and killed a bunch of orcs that hadn't done anything to you.
They could have been they could have been really nice orcs. They were like, "Here, let me help you through the Moonstone Pass."
They were not going to help you.
Oh,
They're orcs. They were not going to help us.
Yeah,
How many are you going to put on there?
probably all of them.
enough to kill me.
All of the things.
I mean, I got a bunch on here. I might as well throw them on here.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and turn the map that we're on into 5 by 5 foot squares now, and then they'll be on there. So 95. Got 2 more. Hang on. Yeah, I let you kill a bunch of them right out the gate, so don't be too mad. 2 more. Okay, cool. Just 2 more. Just 10 more. 10 more. 30 more. 30 more real quick. Alright, we're at the very top, which actually, Jilsara, which is great for you because you auto-crit since you're an assassin.
That's right. Okay. So I get to do my mega death hit too, which I'm not sure is totally necessary for these guys, but we're going to do it. It has been such a long time since I've used this, though. You'll just have to forgive me if I totally bugger this. Alright, so I have a -5? No?
Yeah, -5 to hit, plus 10 to damage.
Make sure you hit, you get a guaranteed crit.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you hit, you get a guaranteed crit. If you hit with your sharpshooter, you get a guaranteed crit plus 10, which is cool.
Cool,
16
so I
looks
hit.
like it hits. Oh, you're hitting the assassin, though?
No, I hit the little Orc 56. Did it not
I
take?
fixed it. The assassin was just still targeted.
What's wrong?
It's a massive overkill for that one. They died at like 20 damage.
Oh,
You should have actually four guys done the shit.
Well, maybe that's what she wants to do.
yeah, I don't. Okay.
She's welcome to attack anybody she wants.
Well, I can't tell the difference between any of them. Is there a way to tell the difference?
Not really. I mean, there's a horde of orcs. It's probably just fine to just kill any one of them. They don't really appear like to your actual character. You're not like, well, that one's definitely the leader. We should take him out. Like you don't see that it has a different name in the actual reality.
Yeah, I would think I would go for the biggest one when I first shot, but I can't tell which one's which of that. So
Right. They all look similar. Similar everything for the most part. There are a couple differences, but not from the distance like you're shooting him from.
am I targeting now? Or is it showing it?
You're good targeting the one orc you are targeting.
Okay.
And she's already.
Okay. I don't know why it doesn't show me. Like it's control and click, right? And every time it doesn't show it.
Yeah, control click. But if you let me see, you got right now you have orc 56 targeted.
Okay, cool. All right. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. So now I still get sneak attack, right?
Yep, because you auto crit. So you
first turn,
sneak attack,
yep.
and then you're gonna hold. What is it? Shift. You hold shift down when
Yep.
you roll your damage, and it'll
Yep,
double all your
shift in.
damage roll.
Yep. There we go. Cool.
Oh, he died.
46.
Instant
He
death.
did. All
Everybody's
right.
inspiration that you have is going away tonight, so make sure you use it if you have it. And it looks like everybody besides Magvarus has one.
Are we just out on open plain right now, or what does this look like?
It's like a semi-hilly, rocky area, pre-mountain, between the slag marsh and the mountain. So to your right, it starts where they are. It's a little slushy, but then as they come towards you guys, it gets to be a little bit more solid, like dirty rock-covered ground.
So I would move before I'm done to more rocky ground to hide.
Okay.
And have better ground to be able to
Hide
get
behind.
some shots in later.
Okay, give me a stealth check for your hiding.
Yep, working on that. Pretty hidden. It didn't actually show, but
Still 32. Yeah.
do you see it? There we go. Just
Yeah,
took a
it's
second. 32. Very stealthy.
Okay.
And that's it for
after
me.
you use the Eye of Gromsh, he doesn't really have Jack for anything good. I'll do. He's gonna cast Bless on a couple of these dudes. So he says, "In the name of Grumsh, kill the pale skins." And Roland.
Okay, so I think all these guys I've targeted, I can get within range of fairy fire. So Roland is going to start swinging his flail around and like shoot purple light at these guys, and they'll have to make a dex save, I think it is.
Okay. And
okay.
it'll auto do it if they pass or not. Some fail. Just
Okay.
And then just apply your effect in the combat tracker or whatever.
So the ones who failed are like lit up by bright purple light, and it makes them easy to hit. So you get advantage on your attacks against them.
So a good portion of these dudes, and you can see they have. If you look at them, they have little thumbs down icons on their characters on the map. So you can see the ones that are lit up, and I think that means you get.
You get advantage when you attack.
Yeah,
them.
I thought say you get advantage on them too, probably. Calcine.
Sure. My turn. A small dilemma in that who is holding the prisoner?
Who is holding the prisoner?
He's just been walking in the middle of you guys up to now.
Well, Roland mentioned a chain.
Yep.
Didn't know if we had him like leashed up.
I mean, it sounds like he's got those manacles on, the chain's hooked to those, and you guys have been like just following him. But who's holding the chain? Probably Roland,
Fine.
because he had the chain.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll say my shield is not equipped right now.
That sounds good. You have to take it off on the sheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. That settled. Then I will jump into action. Actually, I'll rage first.
Rage.
I'll rage simultaneously. I'm going to jump into action right there. And as I land, I rage.
Okay.
Let's see. Gonna take this off really quick. Take this off. And do a new one. And roll my wild magic. 6. Oh, yeah. Shield. Very light shield. Just keeping with the theme there.
Yeah, fairy light shield. Keeping it all kinds of fey-like.
So that means that any ally within 10 feet of me also gets a +1 to AC.
While they're near you, or just only?
Within 10 feet, yeah.
Okay. No one.
It's an
no
aura.
one currently.
It's an aura that they get to take advantage of.
Alright.
Okay. I'm going to attack the bigger guy that's over here.
The one to your left.
Above. Orc Eye of Grumsh. 22. He looks different than the others, so I don't like that.
He's different, so different. He's got like prayer beads and like feathers and shit all over his weapon.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like that. That looks like he's a magic user, and I'm not about that.
He's got a spear.
Yeah, no, I'm not about it. Let's go. He's dead.
Oh, jeez.
He takes 19 damage from
Succeeds
the
his concentration
first
check.
attack. I wondered what that was. I'm okay with that. He's also going to... Oh, what? That was a terrible roll.
With
I'm
advantage,
only going to
too.
hit him once. I know. That's why I'm saying it was a terrible roll. Alright, well, I only hit him the one time. Probably going to regret where I jumped to, but...
Surrounded.
Here we are. I think I said something like, yeah, as I jumped into action.
All I heard was yeet.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so aggressive, move up, you can see, okay. Has a great axe, he's gonna swing down on you as you land there. He's gonna slide up to get advantage though, so he can.
Oh shit. Did I take damage from that assassin?
Yeah, point of order, when Magvarus did the prayer of healing, he probably would have included Calcium.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on her first.
You guys are the worst.
Sorry, I'm within the aura.
Alright, work 21. He misses even with advantage. Web Winterthorn.
Hooray!
Thank you.
Well, let's try another fireball here.
Careful.
Lots of failures.
Ooh, boy.
Got some more successes this time. Not good damage. Terrible damage.
Ow, get out.
But
You're
look at
scratching.
all them. Dead.
There's still a lot of death happening.
They are for sure going to run after that.
I don't know.
I just killed like 30 orcs in 12 seconds.
Oh, that war chief has a lot of HP.
I must not have targeted him.
That's good you didn't, because he's
No, he's wounded.
Yeah,
Is
he
he?
took some
Oh,
damage.
okay.
He's just got a lot of hit points.
Just a big boy.
Big boy. Big boy.
Alright, he's gonna actually run up on Calcine, yelling, and as he yells, he grants advantage to him and his allies on their attacks. He swings his great axe on you for his first attack. 23 does hit. 1d8 plus some extra damage because he's a aggressive Grumsh Fury type baddie. I forgot to do this. So you take 21 and half is 10, and then actually another 1 damage, Megan, that you have to add. For his first attack, second attack, same kind of deal. He's going to swing his great axe on you. See how that goes over. Let's see, 26 does hit you. He's going to roll some damage here. Total of 14, so 7 damage to you. And let me make sure it's just 2 and not 3. Makes 2 great axe attacks. Okay. And Orc 41 is going to charge up, have advantage. Swing his great axe on Calcine. And miss. Assassin 2. 72 is going to chill right there for meow. He's not going to do anything. Orc 52 will charge forward to fight Calcine. Great axe with advantage. A swing and a nat 20.
Nice.
Take a quick 8 damage after it's rounded down. Stole's not getting paid to fight.
sucks.
He's not doing anything. Orc 67. He's going to charge forward using his great axe with advantage on Calcine. She asked for this. 12 is not enough. She deflects it with her side of her hand. She slaps his great axe aside and sneers at him.
We are going to have so many more great axes, you guys.
That's why I'm just giving them out.
Fantastic.
I'm very excited about it.
24 does hit. Calcine takes an additional quick 15, rounded down to 7. Orc 17 is going to do it as well. They have aggressive, so they get extra movement to get to you. And Calcine rolls with advantage. 19's a miss. What's your armor class? 54 is...
Well, it's 20 right now because of the fairy light.
The cheater lights. Got it. Okay. He attacks from above with advantage. 24 to hit is enough to hit. Calcine takes... Oh my god. 2 damage. What a turd. Orc 6 is... He'll just chuck a javelin into there. Normal. 17's not enough. He has advantage due to his Orc Chief. 15's not enough either, though. Deflect that with your weapon. Orc 9 is within range. He's going to swing his Great Axe on calcination. 15 is not enough to hit. Orc 95. This is going to use his spear. He'll chuck. His javelin. He chucks his javelin in there. And a 27 is enough to hit. So quick d6 and some change. So 9 rounded down to 4 damage to Calcine, Wave Dancer, and Magvarus.
All right. Well, I'm somewhat concerned about Calcine, so I'm going to try to get a little bit closer here. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Here we go.
Okay.
And also going to use Wave Dancer. You know, probably on this orc. I have Grumush. Grumush.
Grumsh.
So that is. So, take a swing with that.
No big deal. Let's just kill their religious priest leader.
Yeah.
War
You know,
crime?
obviously, you know, that they're against my deity, so.
Prego versus Grumsh. Prego wins every time.
And we'll use Blessed Strikes before we roll damage.
Every time.
Nine damage. Not great. But that'll work.
But you'll take it.
I'll take it. And that's my turn.
Okay, back to the top for Jilsara. Oh, so you're within 10 feet of Calcine too, so you'd get advantage, I think, or something. Or you get the +1 to your armor.
The aura should work, but you get a +1 to your AC.
Does it work? How do I tell if it's working?
Well, unless you probably turned it off, honestly, so it might not work anymore.
I don't think I
Yeah, I
have the
don't
aura
think-
on because it kept giving me error codes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can add it right now. It's just you're gonna have to remember to take it off when you leave.
Okay. I don't know where Orc 12 is on the thing. Why didn't he go? There. What are you doing, Mac?
I am killing an orc. Orc 54.
Okay.
Attempting to.
I like it.
So, hit him with a 23 and now 28 damage. Let's go.
He's dying.
I'm dying. And then we're going to scooch behind another rock and hide.
That tracks.
Because that's what we do.
You know, that tracks.
Oh, dang.
Okay, and then, yeah.
Oh, extra hidden.
31's pretty good. I have Grumsh. He's going to take a note out of the Bard's book, and he's going to do a Wisdom save against Calcine. I'm just going to drop it on you, Calcine. And, 3 versus 11. He says, grovel.
No, I'm I'm going to use my inspiration and re-roll it.
All right, roll it yourself then. Aw.
14.
Shake your head at him. Nah, probably not, bro. Roland.
All right, I'm going to pull out the old Eldritch Blast against the Eye of Grumsh. Here comes the first blast. That is a 27 to hit. And minimum damage, 6. So I'm going to blast him again. That is a 13 to hit, so it's a miss. And I do not get a chance to finish him off. Too bad.
Okay. Calcine,
My turn.
bring us home.
I'm going to take out this same guy that I was already attacking. That Eye of Grumsh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Why,
a hit.
why do you have advantage on him?
It's
Because
a
of
fairy
lights.
fire.
Oh, that's right.
He did.
Oh no. That was really mean of you.
Actually, it looks like the aura is working.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like it's getting applied to my sword.
Weird. I mean, it's marked as friendly, so that makes sense.
It's doing what to his sword?
It's improving the sword's armor class.
That's good, because it needs as much as it can get.
I don't like this big guy. I don't like the one that looks different.
Sounds like you.
Does sound like me.
He actually looks the same, it's just a close-up.
He's
If-
bigger.
No, but if you look at their portraits, like he
Oh
looks...
yeah.
It's just his
Oh,
head instead of his
it
body.
is. That's really funny.
I do like it, though. It makes sense.
Where is the one? Oh, here it is. Bonus action. Oh, wait. No, wait. Hold on. What is... Oh, the shield. Never mind. I don't have the other one. I was thinking it was the blinding thing. I'm wrong. Alright. That's my turn.
Weber not?
I'll fly back down and just kind of flank our buddy in chains and cast a little Eldritch Blast at the orc. I'm sorry, I'd need to roll to attack. Just to see if I actually hit him. Hey, I hit him. Okay, good. So that was blast 1. And I'm going to roll that again.
Bountiful luck, huh?
You got it, baby. Hey, we got him. And I'll just hang out.
Okay, the Orc War Chief. Let's see if he has it on already. Okay, cool. He's going to use his advantage and he's going to attack Calcine a bunch as she's right there. So he's got 2 with his great axe on her with advantage. Oh, roll both of them. A 22 does hit. He's got some extra damage here because he's the war chief. So it means you take 8 damage. I'm really doing awful with all my rolls, so it's really good. See if he hits you this time. He did, so that's good. Let me just make sure that's not a 20. Let's see, hits you. So Calcine takes a quick 9 damage, and now it worked 41. Oh man, end of his turn he falls dead, huh? Or 41
Oh,
does.
the beginning of his turn. Yeah.
41 does. Orc 67, just in the range. I guess I'll see if you kill him.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die. Yep, he's dead.
Smoked his ass. Okay. We got Orc 12 outside of there. He is going to throw a javelin at
Oh, he's not gonna come in?
Magvaris.
It's a party.
The screaming, like spirits all around. He's not feeling. He's not like I'm gonna come in there. But 17, 18 both miss. Orc 17 is in there. Let's see if your stupid spirit guardians kills him. Nat 20. He succeeds. Takes half, which is still almost killing him. He will go ahead and Great Axe Magvaris, hopefully to get rid of these spirit guardians. Critical hit. This is going to be good for you.
Normal damage on critical hit. I'm immune to critical, and also I get advantage on my con. Yeah.
It shouldn't have. Advantage worked, but it shouldn't have taken away it didn't take away the crit when I did it. So you just get one back, 1 hit point back.
I'll take it.
Orc 6 is in your circle of stupid.
Alright.
He's got full health though, so he might make it.
You might.
Failed though. He's heavy. He's going to slide up to here. These guys don't really know like what's going on. They're not casters. They don't know like that they're in immediate danger. 20 is going to miss. Orc 9, they think that this is just all smoke and mirrors. Let's see if he hits. He missed with this first. Let's see if the
A lot of smoke after the fireball.
9.
Yeah, no, it is not great. He's still alive though. I like that. 95 down below. He'll pop over here. Has advantage.
Barely.
He'll attack you as well, Magvaris. Oh, it just disappeared on me. Let me see. There we go. 23 does hit. Yeah, buddy. Concentration check should kick in. Let's see, quick damage. He rolled. Spirit Guardians is donezo.
Wow.
Wave Dancer and Magvaris.
Are you the one that didn't have inspiration, Magvaris?
Yeah. I did not. Give it a start off with use wave dancer attack. Orc 17 over here.
I know it's 11. We'll finish this battle up and then we'll call it.
That's a hit. Use Blessed Strikes. I'll kill him. Yeah, I don't see any reason to use another Spirit Guardians. These guys are so weak. And now for the Orc, my Orc friend over here, we're going to do Sacred Flame. Orc 95. He failed.
Jesus.
And he's dead. And I'm going to get a little closer to Kelsey. So I'm going to stick up behind her.
Steps forward, and then we've got Josara, the Rock Hider, the one with the shadow.
Let's go. We'll just keep going until 2 in the morning.
Let's go.
You. Is it really me again?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh. Aren't we done?
No, I mean, we pretty much are done. There's 4 guys left. We're just going to finish them off so that it's over.
Oh.
They're not very strong.
Alright. Cool.
Like a well-placed arrow or 2 could do the trick.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead and go after this Orc Warchief, see if I can knock him out. Or knock him down a little bit.
Okay. You have advantage because you're hiding, and it means you get your sneak attack bonus. Definitely put a dent in his health points.
Oh,
He's not dead though.
Gooch.
Are you gonna rehide?
Of course. You
Okay.
can move on past me, though.
All right. Do your stealth and then Roland.
Roland is going to blast eldritchly at some of these guys. 25 to hit against the first one, and the damage is 8.
It's enough.
Knocked him out, and then gonna go after the next one here. I can see those guys with the purple light around them really easily through my helmet, so I'm
there
sticking
aren't
with
any
those
left.
targets.
Oh, there's only one
I
left.
think-
Only
Yeah.
9. Only 9.
And that's a 24 to hit, and a nice little 11 damage to take him out.
Oh yeah, look at you guys just murdering the low-level NPCs that you came across.
That's the main reason I like that spell, is because I can't see very well through my helmet.
Gotcha. Calcine?
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Calcine.
I'm gonna finish off this worksheet. Maybe?
Ideally, that's what I'm gonna attempt to do.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was almost not a hit.
Oh my gosh.
10 damage.
That's so sad.
Another hit. Come on.
Lowest amount of damage possible every time.
Snake eyes.
There you go.
I'm having trouble hitting him, but damn. 9 damage. I hit him almost as hard as I slashed him.
Oh, you got
Speaking
heavy
of-
fists.
Woo. I am a little heavy-handed. Alright, oh gosh, I'm gonna take this aura off. It's fucking with everything.
Okay.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Alright,
I'm
Web?
not dead yet.
Blast.
Blast! Eldritchly?
Oh, yeah. 3 damage. Let's try it again. Another 3. Terrible.
You're doing really well. That
At least
Orc
I'm
Chief's
quick.
super pissed. He definitely doesn't like the fact that you just murdered his entire clan. Or at least his entire, raid squad. But he fumbles and opens himself up to an attack opportunity from you as he swings angrily at you. Calcine.
What's that?
The Orc War Chief swung off balance and misses you greatly, opening up his side to your attack.
Yeah! Give me a... There's no fucking way.
Give you a 10 again.
How the fuck?
And he misses with his extra attack. The assassin's chillin'. Stoll doesn't fight. Orc 12 jumps to the aid of his commanding officer. His commanding chief. He's going to swing on Calcine. Thinking that's the way to go. 21 is going to hit. She's going to take half at 11, so 5 damage. And then Magvar's and Wave Dancer.
Alright, Wave Dancer's going to start us off here. See if he hits. That's a good hit. 26. Plus
Yep.
it strikes. And should be enough. He did.
Kills him, okay.
And Sacred Flame on the War Chief. Where's my Sacred Flame? There we go.
Fails.
it.
Oh, man. Oh, my God, bro.
Does he have? Well, he's got a little sliver left, huh?
Yeah.
There's your kill. There's your kill, Josiah. Enjoy it.
You're up, Mac.
He has 1 health point left, probably.
Let's go. No easy pickings here.
Don't miss.
Oh, what if I do?
You're hiding. You have an advantage. and you have Elven Accuracy. So if you miss with advantage and miss with Elven Accuracy,
Can you
then
quit the Jinx a lot?
you
The Jinx a lot?
should quit playing.
Almost rolled a 7 there. Or a 1. I mean, I
Roll
rolled a 7.
another one though, because you might get crit. Just so it'd be fun to kill him overboard.
Oh.
Almost.
Okay, that's right. You hit him
I hit him. Roll hitsies.
with sneak.
Yep. It takes a minute.
I know.
Lots of scrolling, lots of delay, but it's going. Let's see here. 25, and he's dead.
Smoked him. Okay, cool. There's two things that happen. The first thing is I already did it. I put a bunch of great axes and javelins. I added more to the party sheet because I know Magmar's going to take them. I also put a bunch of money in there that you guys find on them. They actually had quite a bit. I just dispersed it amongst the team. There you go. Quite a bit. 600 plus copper, 133 silver, 1 platinum each, and 11 gold each.
We'll take it.
Go, buddy. Come on. You're doing all right. Get the hell out of here.
79 great axes.
Yeah, you guys have a bunch of great axes in the bag of holding. It's pretty full. Full of
Did
those.
we kill 79 orcs?
Between these, like 40 and the other ones, yeah.
It's amazing.
Considering his fireball took out 12 like each time.
Well, that's true.
All right, cool. So the other second thing that I want to do is give you guys your next level. We're going to pick up at the entrance to Moonstone Pass, which is a large cave system labyrinth that eventually can get you to a couple different places inside the Sablestein Mountains. The one you're looking for is the crystal. It should take about a day's worth of journey. There are some creatures potentially, if you go off the path, or that maybe could come onto the path, that are dangerous. More dangerous than a band of orcs that I threw at you guys just so there was a little some kind of combat tonight. Obviously it wasn't anything fancy or special and nobody's super hard, but you guys needed a few more great axes in your inventory, so I went ahead and threw them at you. And now they're there, so if you guys want to spend the 2 minutes now to level up in Fantasy Grounds and beyond, that would be cool. If you don't know how, ask me and I'll walk you through it.
How many great axes are each of us carrying at one time?
They're all
Like,
in
or
the
we have them,
bag
like-
holdings.
Can I have them like draped around us like a
I
Guard.
never seen great axes.
Dane, average HP for this level?
Nah, just do max. I don't give a shit.
Oh.
Just do max XP forever because I'm gonna it's only gonna get harder.
I'll take it.
You guys will be fighting like fireballs and wizards that cast more than you guys can actually handle. I've been easy on you with mostly melee bullshitters so far, but soon you'll be fighting Warforged and orcs and elven casters and all kinds of shit. So like things are coming that you'll need your hit points for.
Can I have my double shot arrow FedEx back to me in the mountain?
Be really nice.
Like orc mail. Orc postal service.
I mean, you can do the teleportation
OPS.
circle once you get into the crystal if you can find their location for it. You just have to map out the crystal's teleportation circle, and then you could go teleportation circle to Summerside and back. But it'd be just spell slots or rituals or whatever, you know.
I actually don't need a teleportation circle. I can just go because I have that thing.
Oh, because you have the helm of teleportation.
Yeah, I could just go because I've been there before. Get my shit. and
That's
then
true.
come
There's
back.
no
You
range
have to
on
be
the
able
helm.
to see. I think I'd be able to see where you're going.
Oh, let me look.
Yeah.
While you
I
guys
just have to have been
level-
there.
Jill, sorry, do you need help leveling up? Cam?
Let me look into it. I'll call you this week. We'll do it.
Okay.
Does that work?
Helm of
I'd like to-
teleportation. 3 charges. It's just the spell teleport. The spell instantly transports you and up to 8 creatures of your choice. The creatures that you can see within range, or a single object you see within range, to a destination you select.
Yeah, so I can go anywhere.
Must be known to you. Must be on the same plane of existence. Your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully. I roll a d100 and consult the table.
That's why I wanted it. I can go anywhere.
Yeah, you want to just teleport and do that real quick?
Yeah. Let's go.
I get
All right,
6th level spells now.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, except I looked ahead and the bard list for 6th level was kind of unimpressive. I thought.
It's underwhelming compared to like the wizard stuff.
There's
sure.
only like 5 spells or something weird.
There's 8, but not
Yeah.
there's not a lot, and half of them are like things you would never use.
Yeah. All right, I'm good to go. I'm gonna head out. Bye, guys.
You leveled up. You're done.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you put it in?
What do you mean?
What did you take a level in, Bard?
I took another bard level. I got my first 5th level spell, which is Hold Monster, and then I retrained Bane to Dispel Magic.
Okay.
I'm done too,
Alright.
so I'm gonna go to
See you,
bed.
Max. See you, see you, Megan. Webb, are
Bye,
you just
guys.
doing Bard?
Thank you. Bye.
Bard. I threw it in beyond. I don't get anything other than an extra spells.
Okay. You didn't do it in Fantasy Grounds?
No, I just did it in beyond.
Are you out of Fantasy Grounds already?
No, I'm still in it. I can do that.
I can throw it on there.
Do I have to do anything to actually teleport?
No, I rolled on a table to see if you did, and you did. What's your max hit points then?
143.
Okay.
And I took Hero's Feast as my current 6th level spell.
Okay. You didn't put it on the sheet here though, right?
I did not.
I will put it on there for you, no problem.
Am I good? I know
Yeah.
I'm sure you could probably tell, but I'm sick as shit. So
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell that, but yeah, you're good. You're good to go. Go rest up.
will do. I need some sleep.
Feel better, buddy.
I'm trying not to cough in the game, but I think I did okay. Not doing
Yeah, I didn't hear you. I didn't
Yeah,
realize you were
I
sick.
didn't even know you were sick. Yeah.
You did great.
good.
All right, feel
Mastered
better.
the mute button. Good night.
And then Tim, you just had a level in cleric. It looks like you're all good.
Yeah, I just need to figure out what spell I need to add, but I can do that.
Actually, I'm not going to take Hero's Feast because I don't have 1,000 gold gem encrusted bowl
Okay. Yet.
yet. I'm sure those are just laying around everywhere.
Of course. What are you gonna take instead? True seeing. Find the path. Mass suggestion.
Maybe find the path. Because I technically have seen the crystal from our bird's eye view there.
The crystal. Oh.
So, like, just in case, like, our guy gets confused.
You'd have to be familiar with the fixed location inside the crystal, though. It wouldn't work just for the crystal itself.
Well, I remember we could see into it, at least that one portion.
You saw that there's arrow slits? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Mm.
The part where I was going to change into a bird, then we decided not to do that.
Right.
So I don't-
Whatever you want to take, just, yeah.
Is that dumb?
I don't think. I'm not gonna allow it to work. So,
Oh.
like, you're not gonna be able to like find the path to that location in there based on looking through an arrow slot one time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because you've never traveled to there from anywhere. You've only seen it from a different direction as a different thing in a different time.
All right. We'll do.
I found.
Let's just do mass suggestion.
Mass suggestion.
Yeah.
I put it on there. Cool. All right. Well, good job, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you. Hopefully, make sure you pop in and watch Case of the Wednesdays on Wednesday for you guys, but also for everybody watching. And then don't forget to follow on here, subscribe on YouTube, and throw some money at Riley's Children's Hospital while you're at it. Thanks a lot for stopping in and playing. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.